Hello there, Carlos Terceño and family. So I finally decided I was going to show you how to make a proper coffee today, because looking at your video, it's apparent that you have not read the instructions correctly, Mr. Terceño. Now, I don't want to swear at you across two countries, but if you follow these instructions, you should be able to make a better cup of coffee. Okay, so first of all, you need a nice hot cup. Make sure your cup is hot so that you're serving nice hot coffee. Number two, you need the filter, the base, clean. Do not ever put this in the dishwasher. You will ruin your Aeropress. This rubber seal will actually warp in the dishwasher, so don't ever put it anywhere hot, okay? I've done it before. Just wash by hand, okay? Next, you need your filter. Most important with the filter is you have to wet it. It has to be wet, otherwise it will stick to you and you'll end up with coffee everywhere. On the bottom of the filter. Okay, put your sweetened in the cup. Place the filter over the cup. Okay, this is for adding coffee. Okay, grind your beans. You need around 25 to 30 grams. I use 2 large tablespoons because we like it strong. The grind, if you're buying it from a coffee place, should be ground for a cafetiere or French press. Okay? It's not espresso. Espresso is too fine. If you're having problems pressing the plunger, it's because the grind is too fine. It's not espresso. It should be a little bit coarser than this. Okay? Once you have your ground coffee, I use exactly 1 measure and just a little bit less than 1 measure, which is exactly what I weighed out before on the scales when I used to be really crazy about this stuff. I used to weigh it, okay? That's enough for 1 good strong coffee. Okay. The next thing you do is make sure that your water is the right temperature, okay? The water should be 85 to 90 degrees Celsius. So we have a kettle. Come over and show. Thank you, sweetie. We have a kettle that says, it's 88 degrees because it's too hot after 90 degrees. The next thing you want to do is you want to wet the coffee. 50 milliliters of hot water will help the coffee bloom, okay? This is what you do in a French press to get everything started. You get everything started by blooming the coffee first. After you bloom the coffee, you add about 150 to 180 milliliters of the hot water, about 3/4 to almost full. I don't care how much water you put in, it doesn't really affect it that much. And then about 10 stirs of the, if you come over here, you'll see the coffee has a nice crema on the top. Okay, a nice crema. This is the most important part, okay? Put your plunger in, depress the plunger just to get it in, and then pull back on the plunger slightly to create a vacuum. This will hold the coffee in the center, so now you can brew the coffee for about 1 minute to 1.5 minutes, depending on how strong you like it, okay? Don't press the coffee straight away. This is the magic right here, Carlos. Please understand. I know that you are a younger man, but you have to have patience in these things. So what we do now is we wait for our minute, okay? And we depress slowly to help with the extraction, and we stop when we start to hear the steam escaping. We don't want any bad coffee, any bad sediment, okay? So if you're having difficulty at this stage pressing, you have to use all your strength, which I used to do in my old days before I learned the magic. Then the coffee is too fine. You need to make a coarser grind, okay? So slowly now depressing the Aeropress, the coffee, moving beautifully down the chute. And then when I start to hear the steam escape and the coffee liquid gone, it's done. Let it drip for a little while. And you should have a beautiful cup of coffee. My friend, adios.